The decision for Garcelle to exit RHOBH was rooted in her desire to focus on other pursuits, including her acting career and upcoming projects. Fans honored her choice, but the question lingered. What would happen to the dynamics within the cast and the friendships that were forged? ###clarifying the misunderstandings. Kyle took this opportunity to address some of the misunderstandings that often circulate in the realm of reality television. People tend to think that just because we have disagreements or we fight on screen, it means we don't care about each other. But that couldn't be further from the truth, Kyle clarified. Garcelle and I have always had a bond that goes deeper than what you see in the drama. We support each other. The nuances of their friendship, while occasionally showcased in the glare of the screen, often got lost in translation for viewers. To Kyle, Garcelle epitomized resilience and ambition, which she greatly admired. I think people forget that what we see on TV is just a snippet. There's so much more happening behind the scenes that shapes our friendships, she added thoughtfully. ###, where they stand today. As the interview progressed, Kyle confidently stated she and Garcelle are on good terms despite the distance of Garcelle's recent exit. We had a wonderful conversation not too long ago, Kyle shared. We both want the best for each other, and I'll always cherish that. Garcelle's departure has not only changed the landscape of the show, but has also ignited discussions about representation and authenticity in reality television. Kyle recognizes the importance of Garcelle's contributions and how they continue to resonate beyond the confines of RHOBH. She's doing remarkable things, and I'm proud of her, Kyle stated. I think she's going to continue to shine and make a difference, and that's what really matters. ###, the impact of Garcelle's voice. Garcelle Beauvais' presence on RHOBH was groundbreaking in many ways. As a Black woman navigating the elite circles of Beverly Hills, she voiced perspectives and experiences that had often been overlooked in the franchise. Kyle acknowledges the impact this has had on audiences. Garcelle brought a fresh, necessary perspective. She dives into tough issues and encourages conversations about race and identity. That's powerful, Kyle remarked. In an era where diversity and representation are pivotal in the entertainment industry, Garcelle set a standard that resonated not only with her co-stars, but also with fans. Kyle believes that Garcelle's departure should not diminish the conversations she ignited. The dialogue she started continues, and I hope it inspires more voices to be heard, she suggested. ###, moving forward. Looking to the future, Kyle expressed her hopes for RHOBH and what it can achieve. We have to keep evolving as a cast and as a show. I want to see real stories and conversations that reflect our world today, she emphasized. With Garcelle gone, the remaining cast members have a newfound responsibility to honor the legacy of what Garcelle started. While Garcelle's exit from RHOBH marks the end of one chapter, it opens the door to new possibilities for both her and the remaining cast. For Kyle, this means carrying forward the values they shared. I'll always root for Garcelle. Whether she's on the show or not, she's a part of my life, Kyle said. ###, a message to fans. As the interview drew to a close, Kyle took a moment to speak directly to the fans of RHOBH. Thank you all for your continued support. This journey isn't just about the drama. It's about real connections, growth, and understanding, she conveyed. Her message underscores the reality that while the show often brings out the sensational, it also reflects the relational complexity of life itself. We're not perfect, we're human. And that's what draws people in, she continued, emphasizing the importance of viewing the cast as individuals who are striving for genuine connections. ###, conclusion. Kyle Richards' reflections on Garcelle Beauvais' exit reveal the underlying complexities of reality television friendships, a tapestry woven with challenges, triumphs, and mutual respect. Their conversation illuminated the importance of supporting one another amidst personal journeys and the significant impact of representation in the media. As Kyle continues her journey with RHOBH, she remains steadfast in her commitment to authenticity and growth, embodying the spirit of what it means to be a part of such a groundbreaking franchise. The future is bright for both of these remarkable women. And while Garcelle may no longer be a regular on RHOBH, her legacy of strength and openness lives on. As they evolve, fans can eagerly anticipate what lies ahead for both Kyle and Garcelle in their personal and professional friendship with Garcelle Beauvais hit a major snag after The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14. Garcelle announced her departure from the series after 5 seasons as a cast member on March 25. And Kyle said she hasn't heard from her since. "I texted her twice and haven't heard back," Kyle told E! News in April 2025, though she didn't share what exactly she messaged the actress. The longtime diamond holder also weighed in on Garcelle's decision to leave the series. "It's unfortunate she left, but I do wish her the best," Kyle added in her chat with the outlet. "I think she'll always do well, so I'm not worried about her next chapter." How Denise, Jennifer, and Sutton rallied around Garcelle Beauvais amid her recent career move. See what Garcelle Beauvais said at the reunion in Hot Mic Moment. Jesus Christ. Hear Garcelle's stunning backstage prediction at RHOBH reunion before walk-off. Kyle also addressed her friendship fallout with Garcelle during an Amazon live stream on April 8. "I've reached out to her, but I haven't heard back, and I'm not really sure why because we didn't have any issues all season," Kyle admitted, though she did bring up some of her frustrations to Garcelle on the Season 14 reunion. "I just saw things that she said in her scenes and in her interviews that kind of surprised me because I thought we were in such a good place. So I addressed those things," she said about what might have led to the silence in their relationship. "I don't know. I'm not really sure." As viewers saw on Season 14, Garcelle called Kyle out for her texts with Paul P.K. Kemsley. She also questioned why Kyle had become so private about her friendship with country singer Morgan Wade. "But I'm disappointed she won't be returning, and I really do wish her the best," Kyle concluded. "She's gonna do great regardless, so." Kyle Richards and Garcelle Beauvais at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 reunion. Photo. Bravo. When announcing her exit from RHOBH, Garcelle said that she wanted to spend more time with her youngest sons, twins Jax and Jade Nylan, and focus on her career. "Their last year of high school is next year, and I want to be a part of that," she said in an Instagram video about her boys, before noting that Jade's modeling is also a priority. "And Jade is starting a new career, and I want to be a part of that too." She continued, "Secondly, I have the most exciting projects that I am developing, producing, and acting in. I can't tell you anything right now, but you'll know soon." Find out how other Bravo birdies and the rest of the RHOBH cast reacted to Garcelle's exit. ### Kyle Richards breaks her silence on Garcelle Beauvais' RHOBH exit and where they stand today. In the glamorous yet tumultuous world of reality television, few friendships endure the test of time and ordeal quite like those seen on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH. As the franchise introduces new faces and navigates old rivalries, the dynamics can shift rapidly, eliciting a medley of emotions from both cast members and fans alike. Recently, the departure of Garcelle Beauvais from the show took many by surprise, and reactions poured in from various corners of the cast. One voice that stood out was that of Kyle Richards, a longtime veteran of the franchise. In an exclusive interview, Kyle broke her silence regarding Garcelle's exit and clarified where they stand today, shedding light on the intricacies of their relationship. ###, the friendship and its challenges. Kyle Richards and Garcelle Beauvais quickly developed a friendship that was both authentic and entertaining. While Garcelle, an accomplished actress and author, brought a fresh perspective to RHOBH. Kyle, a seasoned reality star, often served as the show's emotional backbone. Their friendship blossomed amidst the backdrop of drama, alliances, and personal revelations. However, as with any reality series, tensions occasionally flared. Throughout seasons past, audiences witnessed moments of misunderstanding and conflict, particularly revolving around differing personalities and communication styles. Despite these challenges, both women seemed to share a genuine respect for one another, a foundation that Kyle recently emphasized. Garcelle and I have had our ups and downs, as any friends do, but we've always been able to reconnect, Kyle stated, her tone reflecting a mix of nostalgia and sincerity. The news of Garcelle's exit. When news broke that Garcelle would be leaving RHOBH, reactions ranged from shock to support. For Kyle, the sentiment was deeply personal. I was really sad when I heard. Garcelle brought so much to the show, her humor, her perspective as a Black woman in Beverly Hills, and her unapologetic authenticity, Kyle expressed. She opened doors for conversations that needed to be had.